And welcome to day 3. Today we're going to be looking at Jesus the substitute and the fact that he died for our sins. So the activities today are going to be focusing on the cross. So the first thing we're going to make is a really nice cross using some wool and some bits of cardboard. So these are just pieces of cardboard that have been cut out of a box. So you've got 2 long pieces and 2 short pieces, and you're going to make the shape of a rectangle. And guess what? That's right, sticky glue dots are going to come to the rescue. So the first thing you need to do is we're going to need 4 of these today. So I'm going to cut them all out at once. 1, 2, don't forget they're really sticky. 3, oh, nearly, don't stick to me. And 4. And what you need to do now is to put them in the corners to create your frame. Now the frame you can decorate with anything you have at home, or you might like to keep it quite natural. Got a sticky dot stuck to me. That's it, put it on there, and last one on there. And then as you're getting used to this now, peel off the back. Right, carefully peel it off, and that leaves that on there. So peeling, see the little dot on there. Do this one, peel it off here. This is quite a good technique for making photo frames as well. If you print out a picture, or you've got a picture you like, you can just make it with some cardboard, put your picture down in the middle, put the cardboard around, and you can make your own frames. So you stick one on like that. That's my top. And same again on the bottom. So now I've got my frame. Okay. And on this side it's got all the sort of packaging, but you could decorate this, you could paint it, you could wrap things around it, you could stick things on, or you can just leave it natural. I quite like the natural look, it's up to you. Now you've got 2 lots of string, well not strings, wool in your pack, and one is slightly longer than the other. I'm looking at these, wondering which one's which. I think, looking at it, this is my longer pile, and this is my shorter pile, I think. Anyway, what you need to do is take your wool and you're going to hold it at the top there. And this is a very clever bit. You're going to wrap all the way over. Now, important, did you see that at the top? I kind of just wrapped over where my last piece was. So you're going to wrap all of the wool all together. It might get a bit knotty, so you just have to keep pulling it out like so. Open it round. So I'm just keeping it quite tense. You see that? It's creating like a 3D cross shape. Just pull the bits of wool out here. It's quite therapeutic. Round, round again. Quick. Okay, and then don't worry too much about that middle piece at the moment. Just going to lay it. Actually, I think I might just around there and just sort of lay it towards the middle. We'll see. Now, for the cross to be a cross, it needs to have a piece that goes in. Now, if you put it in the middle, it'll just look like a window. But for it to be a cross, it needs to be towards the top. Okay, so you take your other piece of string, wool, keep calling it string, it's actually wool, isn't it? But you could make it with string, that would work, or ribbon, or anything else that you've got really. Okay, so you're going to decide where you want want it. I'm thinking mine's going to look good about there. So I'm using my thumb to hold it down. Just had a thought, I suppose if you were finding holding it a bit tricky, all sticky dots. Let's see what happens if we do that. Could you use a sticky dot maybe to start your wool off? That's quite good. Oh, that works well. So over you go, round and round, creating. Can you see that? So I'm just going over the same place, creating cross. Just keep pushing it together, making sure that it looks really nice. You think you've done enough going that way. Okay, I've left myself a little bit. I'll just do a couple more. And I'm going to use a little bit to go around my middle as well. So I'm just going to cut that there. And you know you had your long piece there, you can tie those, you see what I'm doing? You can tie those together. A little bit fiddly, but it works. Of course, you could always use your sticky dots. There we go. That's gone a bit over there, so I want to pull that into the middle. So I've got my basic cross there. Now you can leave it like that and decorate the edges, or if you want to, you can do another little bit of, a bit fiddly but looks quite nice, is you can take that round the back. You can go in and out. I'm caught on my scissors. You can go in and out through centre. So carefully, trying not to attach the wool to myself. Put it through there. And then once I've gone a couple of times that way, I'm going to take it up and go a couple of times this way. So can you see it's creating like a little pattern in the centre? That way. Another one that way. Another one through there. So it takes a little bit of time, but the effect is really lovely at the end, so it's worth it. And I might just go back over this side. So through there, just grab it with your fingers and go over again. Don't worry about this little bit, I'm going to tuck that back at the end. And there. I think that's probably enough. That's looking quite good. You can carry on for as long or as little as you want to. You can tuck in little bits to make sure it looks really good. And we've got this bit at the back there, so I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to use this longer piece. I'm going to snip that about there, and I'm going to save that wool because it might be useful for something else. So another craft, and I'm just going to tie a knot here in the back. If you find tying knots difficult, again, you could use a sticky dot on there just to keep it in place. Around like so, and then I'm just going to use my scissors, snip, snip, and there you have it. One cross frame. Looks really nice actually, quite pleased with that. Okay, and the second craft we're going to do today is we're going to actually make a necklace, and we're going to do some simple threading. Now you've got in your pack, you've got some beads and a little cross like this, and then you've got like a wire chain like this, which is a little bit unusual. So I'm just going to show you how to open these. You might not have seen one of these before. So at the top here, what you have to do is with your fingers, you just, whoops, did you see how quickly it came undone? You just quickly, I'll show you again, they do up by screwing it back together, like so. So now it's joined, and undo it by unscrewing it, and then you get, it's quite springy. And then you've got your beads, which are all going everywhere, and you've got your little cross. Now, what I like to do is to think about what colours I want where. You could just do it randomly. You could choose where you're going to put your cross, but I quite like to think about what the colours are going to look like on the necklace. So I'm having a little go with it here. I'm thinking I'm going to keep a kind of pattern going. Can you see that? Making a repeating A-B pattern. There we go. So it goes green, gold, purple, clear, green, blue, yellow, and then yellow, blue, green, clear, purple, gold. Now what I need to do is to thread these on carefully, and if I start with this side and I just thread it on like that, whee, it's quite good. It goes, don't know if you can see that, it's quite funny. When you put it down, they kind of zoom down the other side. So down there, whee. Just threading them on, good fine motor skills activity, and down it goes. Then don't forget to put your cross on in the middle of your bead set. And my other beads, there they go, down the slide. And when you've got them all on, like this, can you see that? And you're happy with them, that's when you need to then do up your necklace. So obviously when you're wearing it, you would put this behind your neck. So I'll just want to show you the finished thing. So there we go, it looks really nice. And I'll just show you what it looks like on. So unscrew that, put it on there. If you can't do it yourself, you can always get a parent to help you. It's quite straightforward, you just stick them together and then screw them around. And there you go. Can't really see it because of my fingers. There you go. You've made a necklace like that. So well done. And I hope you enjoy making the crafts for today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.